sometimes I wake up and I'm like, oh, why did I do this? Why did I do this? I haven't processed my thoughts yet, I think, and I'm scared AF. I'm making this video with very mixed emotions today. On one hand, I'm very excited about this new chapter. On the other hand, I'm scared AF. Listen, I quit my job. I quit my job. Yes, I did. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that. I quit my job to go freelance full time. So if you've been watching my content recently, you know that I'm on this journey towards building a location independent life. I've explained what that means and what that looks like and all the different styles and possibilities in other videos. I will link those videos down below so you can watch them. But on this journey of building a location independent life, it's kind of like a pyramid. So the bottom of the pyramid is remote jobs, which is like very easy for everyone to do, which is what I was doing before I was working remotely. And then the next level is freelancing, which is what I am transitioning into right now. And let me tell you, I am scared. I am scared. Like I sometimes I wonder, like, why did I do this? And what am I even doing? Do I even know what I'm doing? And the whole point of making this video, I didn't prepare this video or anything. I didn't do any like scripting or, all that production that goes into making YouTube videos. I just wanted to pour my heart out and tell you where I'm at right now and what the journey is looking like. Because going forward, what I want to do is that I want to take you on the journey with me on how this whole building this location independent life looks like, building this freelance setup looks like. So that's why I decided to make this video from the very beginning, because I just quit my job not too long ago actually. So first of all, I want to say the whole feelings that came with quitting my job. When I actually sent in my resignation and informed my boss, my colleagues, I was sad. Like, I was surprised that I was sad. I thought like I would be happy and be like, oh, finally I'm leaving this job. But I actually did enjoy my job. I had a very good time. I had a good team. I had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful manager, one of the best managers I've ever worked with in my whole life. I was sad. I feel like it's like you're breaking up with a partner that you actually like, because I loved my job. It was a very good company. It's a great company to work for. My tasks were interesting. It gave me lots of flexibility, lots of opportunity. I really, really liked my job. So I did not quit my job because I did not like it. I quit my job because for me, in the framework of building location independence and flexibility, freelancing is the next step. So let me give you a brief history of my whole setup so far and why I decided to take the leap into freelancing. So over the last 10 years, over 10 years now that I've been working in corporate, I've done so many different roles. I've worked in human resource management, I've worked in project management, I've worked in marketing, I've worked in technical documentation as part of a software development team. So yeah, I've really done a lot all over the place. And the truth is, I've gathered so many different skill sets from all these different jobs that I've done. But the one common thread that has happened over the years for me is that despite the fact that I have a full-time job, I've always been freelancing on the side. So I've always done like freelance on the side, little projects and stuff in different areas I've always done on the side. And now that I'm in this location independence building framework and it's time for me to move to that next step, I've decided that I'm going to take all the skills, experiences, everything that I've done so far and put it into a package and offer it as a free freelance service. The reason why I'm taking the leap from from having a full-time remote job, 9-to-5 job, to freelancing is because I want more flexibility. If you've been following my content so far, I've been traveling around Asia, moving from one place to another, working remotely while I do that. But the time is coming for me to draw that chapter to a close, because jumping from one location to another very consistently is exhausting and tiring. And I'm gonna move to a new country. I'll make a whole video about that later on. But the point is, I need a career, a job that moves with me when I move to this new country that I'm moving to, and I don't have to start from scratch. I don't have to start looking into the local market to see if they're going to hire me or not. I don't have to deal with any of that jazz. And if I stay in the country in the new country for a couple of years and I move to another country, I can take my job with me. For me, that is the ultimate goal. Another reason why I decided to go freelance is because as a result of all the other side hustle, side gig freelance activities I've been doing alongside my corporate job, many opportunities presented themselves for me, and it started becoming impossible to juggle full-time job and side hustle together. It was just becoming too much for me. And I'm at the stage in my life now where I feel it's the right time for me to take that leap of faith. You know what I mean? It's time for me to bet on myself and see where this journey leads. One of the mindset shifts I had to do before I could make this decision is to tell myself that, look, I have this opportunity now and I have to take it. And if it doesn't work out, I can always get another full-time job. I can always get another remote job. But if I never tried, I will never know what this road would look like. So I'm not saying that you should quit your job tomorrow. I'm saying that there's a lot of fear that comes with taking this leap. And I really had to go inside and do some mindset shift to prepare me to take this step into freelancing. Honestly, I want to keep it 100%, 1000% real with you. Freelancing is not for the faint-hearted, because now that I'm on this journey, I started freelancing. You don't know where your next paycheck is going to come from. You don't know how you're going to find your next client. There's a lot of uncertainty that comes with going freelance. I'm actually feeling this uncertainty right now. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, oh, why did I do this? Why did I do this? Although I already have some clients in the works and things are looking good, but there's a lot of fear and doubt that comes with it. So if you're somebody that is risk averse, honestly, I don't know, you really need to think about if you want to do this or not. One of the things I also had to deal with before making this decision to go freelance is asking myself if I'm really ready. I battled with this journey for months and months and months. When you're seeing this video, it looks like, or whenever I post a video online, it looks like I've already figured everything out and we're giving all the talking points. But this thought about if I'm ready or not, I was battling with this thought since last year, actually. So I don't want to make it seem as if I just made the decision last month and I quit my job and everything. No, I've been battling with this decision if I'm ready to take the leap to go freelance since last year. Honestly, I was doubting if I was ready until when I sent my resignation letter and I knew that there was no going back. So actually, now that I think about it, I think I'm still doubting if I'm ready. No, I'm not doubting anymore. I know I'm ready. I know I'm very ready. I will share more videos later on what my freelance setup looks like, what kind of services I'm offering and that kind of stuff. I will talk more about it. But in this video, I just want to share the raw emotions of what this process looks like for me. Maybe you can relate on this journey if you're also thinking about you want to go freelance or if you want to stay with a 9-to-5 remote job. One thing I also realized on this journey is that freedom doesn't always look like freedom in the beginning. As much as I talk about freelancing being the next steps gives you the ultimate freedom and flexibility to work from anywhere. And the truth is, with my freelance setup now, I really can work from anywhere. I can work from Asia, I can work from Africa, I can work from Europe, I can work from the US, anywhere I want to be. I can decide to choose where I want to live. However, in the beginning, it really does not feel like freedom. In the beginning stages now, there are so many moving blocks. There are so many projects I'm working on now, and it feels like, to be honest with you, I feel like I'm working much more now than I was when I was working in corporate. Because in corporate, when I was working my 9-to-5 remote job, you already know what your deliverables are, you know what you're doing, you know you're a small tiny pin in the large machine and you just have to do your own part, get things moving. However, when you're freelancing, you are the CEO, you are the marketer, you are the salesperson, you are the ones that close the deal, you are the client facing, you are the everything. And when you start to hire people, you are the people manager, you are everything. There is just so much moving parts and you're working even much more than you were before, but that's how it feels in the beginning. And with time, once your setup is very clear, you have a clear process, that's pressure and chaoticness, if there's such a word, reduces for you. Another feeling that came up for me while making this decision was the feeling of instability, I think, or unstableness. I think that's quite kind of related to the point I made before about being risk averse or risk prone, right? So even if you're risk prone and you're okay with taking risk, there's this sense of instability that comes with this freelancing lifestyle, because especially if you work 9 to 5, you're already used to getting a salary every month, you know how much your salary is going to be, blah blah blah, and now you're doing this freelancing. As much as there is a huge room for you to make much more money than you used to do before, which is actually true, there's also room for you to make very little money. So it's like there's a lot of instability. Every month you don't know what's going to come in and what's not going to come in. Maybe you have an idea based on some of clients you've signed, but if the clients you've signed, if the projects are coming to an end, then and you've not signed any clients, my God, the stress that is upon your soul. But for me, I've done a lot of mindset work that prevents me from having this level of like fear of the uncertain, because one of the big mindset shifts that happened to me when I went to Asia was to see how no matter what, everything is gonna be all right. Being in Germany for so long and having this stability mindset, safety, security and stability is very important in Germany, and I appreciate why that is important, of course, but then it's kind of like, because of that setup, I feel like I forgot how in other parts of the world where there's not that level of safety and stability, people are doing okay. When there's life, there's hope. So one of the mindset shifts that happened for me when I was in Asia is like, you know what, at all, I don't know how to say that in English. There's a saying in Pidgin English in Nigeria that says at all, like at all, you go do okay. Like you will be all right. So that mindset shift has made me really helped me with dealing with the fear of instability. I know that I will be fine no matter what, and things work out somehow things work out. So the long and short of this video is that I want to invite you on this journey I'm embarking on. And if you want to join a community where we're building a location independent life, whether that's working from home or working from somewhere else in the world, or working from the country that you're living in right now, or working from Germany, US, wherever it is you want to work from, I want to invite you on this journey with me, and I want to invite you to sign up for my free newsletter where I share remote jobs and freelance gigs. You can sign up for free on my website, waleochronicles.com. I'm going to be making more videos about my freelance setup, what I'm doing, how I find my clients, what my experience is like, everything that's happening on this journey. I'm going to be sharing it real and raw with you. No overproduced, over scripted, over YouTubeized, if there's such a word. I just want to keep it real. Honestly, I want to share in real time what the journey is looking like for me, and I hope you are interested in this topic. And if you are, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share with someone who is interested in this topic, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.